As the intensity of the 2025 NBA Finals rises to a fever pitch, Oklahoma City Thunder fans can breathe a sigh of relief after Chet Holmgren provided an update on his ankle injury heading into game. The towering 7-footer had been dealing with discomfort after twisting his ankle early in the first quarter of Game 4, a moment that initially caused a collective gasp among Thunder supporters. But true to his resilient nature, Holmgren wasted no time in proving his toughness. In the opening minutes of Game 4, Holmgren went down after a sharp twist of his ankle. His immediate response? A brief moment of hesitation before he rose to his feet, hearing his teammate Shai Gilgeous-Alexander encourage him to power through. And power through he did. Despite the lingering pain, Holmgren gutted it out, finishing the game with a spectacular double-double, 14 points and 15 rebounds. But his impact wasn't limited to the stat sheet. It was his defense that truly made waves, particularly when the Pacers attempted to exploit his perceived vulnerability on the perimeter. Tyrese Haliburton, a dynamic playmaker for Indiana, found himself stifled by Holmgren's shot blocking and rim protection. Time and again, Haliburton tried to break free, only to be met by Holmgren's length and defensive awareness. It became clear that the Pacers were making a mistake by trying to force the big man out on the wing. Instead of exploiting his injury, Indiana found themselves consistently forced into tough, off-balance shots that failed to find the mark. It was a statement performance from the rookie, who has proven time and again that he's more than capable of holding his ground when the stakes are at their highest. What followed in Game 4 was nothing short of dramatic. The Thunder, trailing for much of the contest, launched a full-scale comeback in the fourth quarter, outscoring the Pacers 31-17. The final 3 minutes saw Indiana struggle to find any offensive rhythm, scoring a single point as OKC's defense tightened. Holmgren, alongside his fellow Thunder stars, played a crucial role in stifling the Pacers' efforts to close out the game. It was a masterclass in resilience, grit, and clutch play. Amid the flurry of hard-fought action, questions about Holmgren's ankle injury loomed large. Would the pain linger? Would it sideline the Thunder's crucial weapon in the most critical games of the season? But after practice on Sunday, Holmgren did his best to dispel any concerns. When media members were allowed to watch the final 30 minutes of the Thunder's practice, Holmgren moved fluidly and without hesitation. He assured everyone that his ankle was no longer a concern, stating, "It feels fine now. I'm good to go." For a player who's been thrust into the spotlight throughout these playoffs, Holmgren's confidence and poise under pressure have been integral to the Thunder's success. As Oklahoma City heads into Game 5, where the series is tied 2-2, Holmgren is expected to play a pivotal role. With the game hanging in the balance, the 21-year-old has shown he's willing to leave everything on the floor, no matter the physical toll. The 2025 NBA Finals are quickly becoming one of the most thrilling matchups in recent memory. Both teams have been tested in every way imaginable, and now, with the series shifting to Game 5, it's clear that no player is safe from the injuries and exhaustion that have plagued so many teams this postseason. But for Holmgren, it seems that his body will continue to hold up, as long as the competition remains fierce. The stakes are higher than ever, and players like Holmgren understand that when it comes to the NBA Finals, every minute on the court counts. With both teams locked in a fierce battle for supremacy, expect Holmgren to flirt with 40 minutes of action as the Thunder push for the win that could put them one step closer to a championship. The summer heat isn't just about the temperatures. It's about the grind, the bruises, the sprains, and the cuts that players like Chet Holmgren endure to bring their teams to glory. So, barring any serious setbacks, don't expect Holmgren to slow down in the home stretch. For Oklahoma City, this is the moment they've been waiting for, and Holmgren will be right there in the thick of it, giving everything he's got. With the finish line in sight, Holmgren's resilience is a perfect metaphor for the Thunder's mindset. Nothing short of championship worthy. The Pacers have already felt the sting of his defense. Now they'll have to contend with a determined Holmgren, fully charged and ready to make his mark in Game 5.